Hey everyone, today I'll lead you to hidden killer spots. Stumbled upon them where lights and crew rest. Perfect timing, met guys who just check gear. Time to find the best ambush spot. His structure's perfect, I'm thrilled. He excitedly grabs his phone to measure, but oops. Chai Lang almost falls. What a klutz. Mission done in 20-meter hole. After climbing, Chai Lang finds staff seeking phone help but really observing. Ready to disguise as him tomorrow, haha. Infiltrating the venue, he chats with staff, winning their favor. They share info and even personal numbers. He's plotting. With that personal number in his pocket, he's all set to lurk and plot. What a golden opportunity. Tackling security, he comes up with a plan. Metal fail security. Use plastic weapons. Remembering the injured woman, he thinks perfect cover. A perfect disguise at hand. Sniper rifle turns into broken leg boots. Security's a breeze. Off to find weapons expert Norman. You know that sniper rifle in the suitcase? Norman made it, he's fully confident. Like an eager beaver, Chai Lang rushes to Norman's base, spilling his brilliant idea. He hopes to craft the special sniper rifle entirely out of plastic to avoid detection. Unfortunately, this means the bullet count takes a major hit. Even if Norman's a genius, he can only manage 8 shots max. He kick it into high gear. Norman spends 5 hours coding and another 10 hours printing. After a sleepless night, he finally produces the goods. Behold these magical broken leg boots. Norman's craftsmanship is amazing. They look just like regular boots. Next up, let's hold our breath together and witness the magical moment of truth. Chai Lang needs a secluded spot to test the gun. Carefully, he picks out a watermelon complete with a cute smiley face. Talk about creativity. He hangs the watermelon on a tree, steps back to focus. First shot went bottom left. Needs more adjusting. After some fine-tuning, he fires the second shot, but oops, still off. Finally, the third shot is a bullseye. Talk about bragging rights. With a loud bang, the watermelon is turned into mush. Chai Lang grits his gun, thinking, well done, Norman, you've outdone yourself. Happy as a clam, he readies himself to thank Norman. But then he spots a car moving at a snail's pace, and he's suddenly on high alert. He cautiously avoids going straight home and instead finds a nearby restaurant to discreetly watch the car. Sure enough, that black car slowly parks at Norman's door again. Chai Lang quickly dials Norman, but looks like Norman is snoring away. It takes a while for him to groggily answer, the total confusion. Hearing the urgency in the phone, Norman senses trouble, thinking, this is bad. In a panic, he rushes downstairs to delete all traces of the gun-making programs. It's truly a last-ditch effort. As the footsteps draw nearer, Norman's heart pounds fiercely. Beads of sweat drip from his palms in a state of extreme anxiety, prompting him to fire a few shots at the door in a blind and frantic panic. With police storming in, Norman feels defeated, thinking, this is it. His magazine empty, the cops charge in, and fast black gal fires at the ceiling astonishingly fast. Debris rains down, blinding Norman for a moment, leaving him completely disoriented. Meanwhile, another door bursts open, and now Norman's entirely isolated, no escape route in sight. The cops slam Norman down on a chair for a tough interrogation while fast black gal searches the room. Suddenly, she spots some food for 2 sitting on the table. Fast black gal is over the moon, thinking, Chai Lang has got to be here. So she plants herself in wait. But out of nowhere, bam! Norman fires back and she's down before anyone can react. Chai Lang realizes he's in trouble, thinking, why fight when I can flee? Quick, escape! Unfortunately, as he tries to escape, the cops catch wind of his presence. This is a disaster. Outnumbered by 4 cops, Chai Lang knows he's in trouble. He mounts a white horse ready to charge. The skies darken as the police arrive. One officer barely steps out of the car when Chai Lang scores a hit from the shadows. Fast black gal, catching on, fires a few rounds in that direction, but unfortunately misses her mark. As she feels deeply frustrated, Chai Lang suddenly spots a broad river flowing not far ahead and immediately leaps in without hesitation, secretly rejoicing in his heart. Now, I ought to be safe and sound. Fast black gal sees this and starts firing crazily at the water, only to find no bodies floating up. Now she's enraged, she howls in frustration, but once the heat's off, she finally takes a breather. As drizzle falls from the sky, Chai Lang trudges on in exhaustion and finally spots an abandoned warehouse. It's like she struck gold. She drags her weary body inside and collapses on the ground, sound asleep. but as she sneezes, a cold gun barrel presses against her forehead. Startled, she's knocked out cold by the butt. When she wakes up again, she finds herself hanging high from the rafters, and it's a farm owner who only speaks a foreign language. Just as she's about to sneak off, the farm owner spots her sniper rifle in the straw and instantly changes her mind. Grabbing the gun, the farm owner angrily drags Chai Lang inside, and the scene is downright chilling. It dawns on her that Chai Lang must be a seriously dangerous person. Anxious, the farm owner calls her cousin for backup. She figures her cousin's employee, who once learned English, could finally communicate with Chai Lang properly. Chai Lang realizes she must escape somehow. Staying calm, she tells the guy she's loaded and can promise a huge payday if they let her go. The guy's eyes widen thrills, and he tells his cousin. Hearing about the money, the cousin zooms over with his posse. Meeting inspecting cops, they sense his two Cyrillica to £4713, but decide to stay silent for the sake of the cash. Fate favors Chai Lang. As the farm owner offers bread, she turns it down. Farm owner, feeling insulted, shoves the bread toward Chai Lang's mouth, but she thinks, what a perfect opportunity.